Harris Ace Hardware say thank you for choosing Harris Ace as your favorite place to buy hardware and building supplies. Stop by Harris Ace Hardware and check out their weekly deals. Sign up for Ace Rewards and start earning points toward coupons and rewards. You'll even receive a $5 coupon just for signing up. Harris Ace Hardware in Jesup, Hinesville, Eulonia, and now in Brunswick. They are ready to serve your everyday building and hardware needs. Harris Ace Hardware.
It's time now for the latest in local sports. And Sports Georgia High School Association is still working on a plan to have fall sports as planned, and they continue to work and have meetings and discussions on how the best way to start back up will be. Executive Director Robin Hines says he still has nothing concrete to report, but he remains optimistic that the high school fall sports will start on time for the 2020-2021 season. Hines says he's in the process of gathering as much information as possible to narrow down a date that will see face-to-face time with athletes on campus. Hines says he hopes to be able to make an official announcement sometime in the month of June. As of now, all GHSA activities remain suspended until further notice. Discussions are underway. One plan calls for the high school football practices to begin on July 6th, right after the July 4th holiday, with 5 days of mandatory heat acclimation practices. Teams would be allowed to practice in helmets and shorts 2 hours per day. From July 13th to 24th, teams would be allowed to work out in helmets, shoulder pads, and shorts for 2 hours a day. Teams would be allowed to work their first full pad workout on July 27th. Under this proposal, teams could participate in 2 fall scrimmages between August 6th and August 15th, with the regular season still to kick off on August 21st. Again, that's the plan, the preliminary plan. No formal decisions have been made. No timeline has been made final, but there is reason for optimism as the GHSA wants to see a normal high school football season. Hines says at this time all the information is not available to make that decision. He says things like social distancing, reduced number of athletes and coaches per session, disinfecting facilities, as well as standard hygiene practices will certainly be part of any return to the sports training. But again, optimism remains as they hope to make an announcement in June and hope to get the season underway in July. MLB Commissioner will have a conference call today with the Players Union as they discuss preparing for the upcoming baseball season. Talk is an 80-game season beginning in early July. Teams would only play divisional rivals, no fans in the stands, an extended postseason with 7 teams entering the playoffs. Question is still, will the players buy in, or will they have other issues they want to hash out before they can get underway? Hopefully Major League Baseball returning in July. And again, July 4th would be a great addition to the holiday. Monday Night Football has a great lineup. The question is who will be in the broadcast booth. ESPN wanted Peyton Manning. He said no. They've already reached an agreement with Drew Brees, but that's after Brees is done playing football, which isn't this year, as he'll be suiting up for this New Orleans Saints. But one thing is definite, Joe Desatori and Booger McFarland are out. The early indication is that Steve Levy will be the play-by-play guy with other ESPN staff in the booth. Still to be decided, ESPN trying to improve the ratings, which have been dreadful the past 2 years. New England's owner Bob Kraft is putting up his Super Bowl ring from this past Super Bowl for charity in the All-In Challenge, which aims to be the largest digital fundraiser in history, raising tens of millions of dollars to feed those in need. After Kraft made the announcement, opening bid came in at $75,000. It quickly reached $330,000. The auction scheduled to extend over the next 11 days. That's going to do it for the latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day this time by your friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
When you have an accident, you, not the insurance company, chooses the body shop, and you only need one estimate. All you have to do is call Jerome Riles at B&C Collision Center in downtown Scriven to deal with the adjusters and insurance company. Whether it's a little ding or a major crash, that B&C Collision Center across from Wasden Cabinet Shop in Scriven, deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. Call them at 579-2274. That's 579-2274.
Our customers comes first at First Franklin Financial. It's not just a slogan, it's the